For the politics of the day, let's go to Canberra now. Joining us live is the Shadow Immigration Minister, Dan Tehan. Dan, good to see you. Your opponent missing for key meetings, vague answers on questions about detainees. Is it obfuscation? Is it deception? Or is it incompetence?
Well, Pete, I think it might be all three, sadly. And that's the real worry, because this minister's number one job, and he said it in the parliament this week, is to keep the Australian community safe. And he's failed to do that. And there are huge question marks now hanging over his head. And I think the Prime Minister needs to act. He needs to step in, because the Australian community are worried. We're talking about 7 murderers who were released into the community, 37 sex offenders, including child sex offenders, and a list of others, a list of other hardened criminals. So the Prime Minister really now needs to act, especially when we now know that the Minister didn't even bother to attend 3 key meetings with the Home Affairs Legal Council to discuss the possibility that they might lose the High Court.
Needs to act. How, Dan?
Well, I think the Minister needs to go. I think there's no question now that the Minister needs to go. There's no other alternative. He can't answer basic questions. Yesterday in the Parliament, he had said that these detainees are being continuously monitored. Well, we know that 18 of them have reoffended. So how were they being continuously monitored? We know that he made a decision that 36 of them don't need to wear ankle bracelets. So how are they being continuously monitored? These questions just aren't being answered. And the Australian community is concerned and worried for their safety. And they should be, because it seems that this minister is just not up to the job.